Amazon FBA has become dominated by Chinese sellers. This is something that you probably already know, but different products and different categories have got hit differently. This is something that's been happening slowly over the last few years. I've shot a number of videos about this, explaining about the different categories, different products that you should stay away from, and that is predominantly products made from silicone and plastic. So if you have products made from either silicone, predominantly plastic, then you should definitely keep watching this video, as I'll be showing you exactly how you can work out who your competitors are, so that you can work out a plan of action going forward. Even if your product isn't made out of either plastic or silicone, then you should still watch this video, because you can check it out for yourself just to see quickly who your competitors are and know if your market is being overrun by Chinese sellers. So I'm going to show you all of that on my computer in just a moment. But first, I'll make myself coffee. Okay, so I'm just going to set up my camera, jump on my computer, and actually show you this firsthand so that you can see it for yourself, and you'll be able to check out your market after, or a market that you're thinking about going into. Because again, if you're going to compete with Chinese sellers, you're going to need to know about it, because they can produce products for a lot lower cost than you can if you're based in the UK or the US or in most places around the world. So I'm just going to set up now and jump straight into the video. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the exact extent of this issue. I'm going to show you exactly how many Chinese sellers there are selling one particular product on Amazon, so that you can go and do it for yourself. You can copy what I'm going to do and check any product listing, any category on Amazon, and see exactly what your competition is, who your competition is. Type in a product that you would commonly search for. So I'm going to type in barbecue gloves for this example. But again, you can go ahead and type in any product or any category or any search term that you want to check out for yourself before jumping into this market. Or, if you just want to check it out for yourself just to see who your competitors are, then you can just go ahead and do this. Really simple. Then what I'm going to do here is just move my screen to the side a bit so that I can scroll down. You see the first couple of listings are just sponsors listings. Just going to leave that for this video, and I'm just going to check each and every one of the organic listings and see exactly how many Chinese sellers there is selling this product on page 1. So I'm going to click into the first one here, then just scroll over, and you want to go to the seller. So find out who the seller is. So it's usually just listed here. Sometimes if they don't have the buy box, it will be listed as see others, and you'll be able to see the sellers of each of the products. But for this example, they're listed here, so I'm just going to click into the seller. As you can see, the first seller is based in China. Their business address is in China. So a lot of Chinese sellers will set up their businesses outside China, but again, a lot of them just set it up in China, sell from their own base in China. So this is the first seller. You can see they've all their business details listed in China. I'm just going to go back. I'm just going to see exactly how many of these sellers are located in China. So that was the first listing. This is the second listing. Again, just going through the organic listings here. And as you can see, the name of this store is William Shakespeare. We'll see if this is a Chinese seller. And as you can see here, this is their address. This seller is also located in China. So that's 2 out of 2 so far. Just going to jump back onto the search page. This was the last one I went into. This is the third one I'm going into now. So let's see where this seller is based. This seller is called Flarad UK. So we'll see if this is a UK based seller with a name like that. Nope. As you can see here, Chinese seller. So that's 3 out of 3 so far. And just going to scroll back. and scroll down here and we'll check. Was this the last one I checked, or was it the one before? Yeah, this was the one I checked before. So just going to jump down to the next one. That's 3 out of 3 from China so far, and this is on Amazon.co.uk. So I'm just going to go here again and click on the seller's name, see where the 4th seller is from, and we have it here. It's China again. So I'm going to scroll back again. 4 out of 4 from China, and I'm going to scroll down. Let's see where the 5th seller is from. So this is the seller's name, and this is a US seller. Okay, so this seller is based in the US. Again, could be a Chinese seller that's just set up in the US, or could be a seller from anywhere, but we're just going to go on where the seller's business address is. So on this one is in the US. So again, this one I'm not going to count as a Chinese seller, of course. So that's 4 out of 5 from China, I think it is. Just going to calculate it up here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And 4 of them have been from China. So we'll go on to the 6th listing that we're going to check out. And this is what I mean here. You see new other. We'll just see where the sellers are here. Sometimes the seller isn't listed out and you have to click in. This looks like a Chinese seller by that name, and it is a Chinese seller. So that's the 5th Chinese seller out of 6 product listings so far. But I'm going to keep going down through the page and see exactly how many Chinese sellers there are for this one type of product on Amazon. And again, you can go ahead and check this for any category you want to check. I'm just on Amazon.co.uk here, but you can check it for yourself. And this is listing number 7. I'm going to click in here again. I think I know what's going to happen here. Yeah, this is a Chinese seller here again. So I'm going to scroll back, and that is 6 out of 7 listings are Chinese seller. And then we'll check this one. And this is a Chinese limited company here again. So I'm just going to jump back, and as you can see, it's very simple just to see the address here. This is where I'm getting it, but I'm just going to jump back here again, and that is 7 out of 8 so far. That is a Chinese seller, and these are 2 sponsored ads. As you can see, sponsored, so I'm not going to add them in. Then Weber, what this is a brand. This is a big brand, and there's 11 different sellers, so no point clicking in. Some of these sellers are going to be from China, some of them are not going to be from China. Probably most of these aren't going to be from China, because it is Weber. It's a well-known brand in the UK and the US, so a lot of the sellers will be from there, but I'm going to leave that just because there's so many sellers of them. I'm looking at products that are own brand products. So now I'm just going to click into this one, and this one again is from China. So that's the 8th that we've gone into, and keep scrolling down. That's 7 out of 8 so far, and yeah, so we're on this one. Just going to jump into this one here, and again, just want to find out where this seller is from. So this one again is like probably a big brand name. There's 9 different sellers, so you could click in and check through them, but I'm not going to do that for this video. Just going to jump back and jump down to the next listing. And if this is just one seller, it is. So why I'm looking for one seller is just to see the own brand products, where the own brand products are being made and who is selling them. So again, this is a Chinese company. This is number 9, was it? Number 9. I've lost count. It's either number 9 or number 10. We'll just count it as number 9 for now. And we will scroll down a bit further. We'll check on this one. As you can see, these are all different products made by different brands and sold by different sellers. So just take note of that. And I'm just going into each one on this first page. I'm just going to do page 1. And yeah, this one again is a Chinese seller. So that's number 10. 9 out of 10 have been Chinese sellers. And what's this one? With the price like that, I don't know. I can't see it being a UK store, but we'll just go in and see. And this one is, funny enough, this one is a UK store. So, yep, it's a UK registered business. So that's number 11. And 9 of them have been from China so far. Going to this one. And this one is China again, Shenzhen. So just keep going down through them. Nearly at the end of it now. And so far, we've gone through 12 listings and 10 of them have been Chinese sellers. But just down to this one, this is number 13. And again, Chinese seller. So jump back. And 2 sponsored ads down the bottom. So there you have it. Went through 13 product listings and 11 of them were being sold by Chinese sellers. Again, there was 2 other product listings that we didn't go into, and these were by brands that will be well known here and probably sold by a lot of different individual sellers. A lot of those sellers are going to be based here in the UK because you can buy these products easily in the UK and flip them here on Amazon for a profit, and that's what a lot of these people are doing, retail and online arbitrage with them 2 products. So I didn't go in and click through all them different sellers, but out of the sellers that we checked on page 1 for this search term barbecue gloves, 11 out of 13 of them were Chinese sellers. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, what can you do about this? Like, now that you know how to check and see who your competitors are, what can you do if you see that you're in a market or going into a market that is dominated like this with Chinese sellers? And the first thing you can do is, before you go into a market, check out who your competitors are, see where your competitors are from. And this is really important, because if you are competing with all Chinese sellers, it's going to be really hard for you to compete. Like, with the way information is now, they can get the same information you can, they can learn the same things that you can. You know, years back, they just weren't marketing like they are today. They had the products, they were able to produce the products cheaply, but they weren't able to market the products. Now, as you can see from their product listings, they're able to market their products. So what you have to do is make yourself stand out, not jump into a market that's just dominated by them, because again, these are very specific markets that are absolutely flooded with Chinese sellers, and you don't want to get into these markets, because as you know, Amazon is very price orientated. Although you never want to compete on price only, you are going to be competing with price. When people go onto Amazon, search for a product, they're going to be looking at the prices of the product. And although it's not the only thing they look at, it is one major factor when people are deciding what product to buy. That is the price of the product. So jumping back to it, what can you do about it? Number 1, don't go into a market that's flooded with Chinese sellers. Number 2, if you are in a market that is flooded with Chinese sellers, work out what your next plan of action is. Is it a product that you can add a twist to it that makes your product more of a homemade product, that makes your product more of a luxury product, that sets your product apart from your competitor's product? Or are you going to just do like a lot of sellers do, leave your product the exact same as everyone else's and just solely compete on price on Amazon against these Chinese competitors? But the number 1 takeaway that I want you to get from this video is not to use Amazon as your sole place to do business, like to do business elsewhere. Because if you're either quitting your job or have quit your job and Amazon is the only place that you make income, then when a lot of competition comes into your market and makes it a lot tougher to make sales, brings down the price of products, you know, it's going to be very difficult for you to solely survive on just income from Amazon. So that is why I decided to shoot this video, and I'll be shooting a lot more videos like this showing you the cons, because there are a lot of pros to selling on Amazon, but there are also a lot of cons. There's a lot of negative parts to it, and that's what I want to bring you more of. You know, I love focusing on the positives, but I do think that you need to know the negatives before jumping into a market, before going in on a product, or even if you are, before going on to your next product or developing your business plan even further. You should know both the pros and the cons, and that's what I want to bring you a lot more of on this channel, so that you're fully aware of everything before you get into it. And yeah, I don't teach an Amazon course anymore. I'll link up that video here. It's only a 3-minute video where I explained about that, but I want to focus a lot more on this in the future, so that you know both sides of the argument, the pros and cons to Amazon. And yeah, hope that you can get some value from it. If you have any questions, if you found this video helpful, please leave a comment below. Hope that you've enjoyed this video, hope that you've learned something from it, and look forward to speaking to you on the next one. Speak soon.